Yo guys, what is going on? Welcome back to the channel. I wanted to do a video on this Saturday morning. I'm probably off for the weekend from streaming, man. We have been grinding for the time of the year. But I wanted to do a video, guys, talking about the swaps program. It's out for obviously like the whole entire summer. So everybody watching this video is probably looking into the swaps program and figuring out what you guys want to get. Now, first of all, I think EA are genius, man. First of all, I just want to say that, right? Because we're playing not the best game right now, but they're doing a very good job of making people continue to log in every day. I'm having a lot of fun playing some other games right now. Fall Guys, I'm really addicted to PES. I love the way that game plays. And I'm still logging on every single day. Yes, because it's my job to produce that content, but also because I think they're doing a really good job of just making sure that people are logging into FIFA every day, getting into FIFA regardless of playing. And I think they've done a really good job with the swaps program. It definitely has me thinking, okay, I'm gonna probably complete X amount of tokens and figure it out. So in the menus yesterday, there was something posted about the new swaps program. I'm pretty sure you can't see it right now. You'd probably have to go into news and then see if there was some sort of items releases thing or something. But I'm pretty sure that if we go and take a look at EA's Twitter, we will be able to go ahead and see that. And either way, I'll be able to pull it up on Twitter. The only one thing I will say is I don't like how EA kind of wait a little bit for this, but, you know, to kind of tell us, like, exactly what's going on here about Shapeshifters. So, this is the program, right? So, there's going to be 50 entire tokens, which is a lot of tokens. 50 is a crazy amount, and that is until July 25th. So, I'm recording this video on June 25th, so it's about a month for, give or take, 50 tokens, right? So, it'll be like two some days, one some days. So summer swaps, guys. This is the promo, and the thing that's going on right now is that a lot of people are saying that we're gonna get a Shapeshifters Team 3 and a Shapeshifters Team 4 because people believe that EA is gonna continue to run the Shapeshifters promo almost as a summer heat until the end of the swaps program, until we get something else, right? So usually, guys, by the way, when summer swaps ends, we get into footies, right? So after this promo, footies will be out. And this is a promo that we'll kind of look at and talk about. This is where people vote on cards, and we pretty much get the craziest cards of the year, right? That's kind of the time of the year, August. Whoever's still playing the game is kind of getting rewarded with these really cheap, crazy cards. So yeah, so some of the largest names in football to come. Shapeshifters brings a new dimension of players, your dream team. So we've got 50 tokens. Now, the tokens are going to be in between objectives, SBCs, and 2 are going to be in the store. So I think there's one right now. If you just log into Foot, you do get one. I got one already. They were a little bit late on it yesterday, but they do give it. And then right now you have another one in SBCs. So I'm assuming that there'll probably be like 15 to 20 of these every day with SBCs. And the nice part about the SBCs, like, they're really not hard to do, right? You need silver players, gold players. It's not that bad, right? And also, the thing I always like is that they do usually give you a pack with the token. So that I'm always a very large fan of. I think that's really nice to just have a chance. Like, imagine you do 15 to 20 of these over two weeks, I guess, of doing these with the daily SBCs. You're probably going to get a walkout at some point from one of these packs. So I do like it. Unfortunately, untradeable, a lot of them, but I like it. So we've got some crazy options, and we'll talk about some of the players in a couple minutes. We'll look at them, and we'll talk about prices. So what I personally like is this. Out of the 50 tokens, if you miss 10, you can still get the best reward. Now, the reason that I like that is that EA are putting 2 in the store, and usually when they put them in the store, it requires you to spend an absurd amount of coins on a stupid not worth it pack or FIFA points, right? So then EA is going to make money. So the thing that I like is that you can automatically miss those 2 and be okay. And then what I also like is that, you know, some of the times EA is putting these crazy tokens in like squad battles. You know, I think there'll be a token in weekly squad battles. I think EA like to get people registered playing squad battles for their shareholders, man. So a lot of you guys watching this video do not want to play squad battles. That is very understandable. I don't either. So you can probably miss a couple of those. So for 40 tokens, you can get a Zidane. For 36 tokens, you can get a 94 Icon Moments player pick. Now, I first read this as you're going to get 4 of them. 1 of 3, but it's 1 of 4. And 1 of 4, you know, it is really interesting because if you think about the amount of icons in the game that are 94 plus, you do have a lot at the 94 rated. But you have about a 50% chance at getting a really good icon. Now, the only thing I would say regarding icons at this time of the year is that I feel like this is always the time of the year where even the icon moments aren't as good, even with their icon superpowers. With the amount of cards that EA are releasing, if we just take a look at this Shapeshifters Team 2, this team is so crazy that I just don't know how good this is. I mean, I think what icons are still very unique with is bringing the links to your team, but I do think that these types of picks are a little bit less relevant as these shapeshifter cards just continue to wow every one of us, man, in the community. And we're just looking at these shapeshifters like, these cards are crazy. These are the best cards. This is really a nice gesture from EA. I wish this was Prime Moments Dino, but they are giving a Prime Dino, guys, for 33 tokens. Now, I just used Prime Dino the other week. He's so fun to use. And you got to be fair to EA. He's a 2 million coin card, basically, before yesterday. So that's a big deal, man. You can miss 17 tokens in this program. Let's say there's 20 to 30 daily SBCs. Like, you could hypothetically get a Dino for very minimal effort in this kind of summer swaps program. And I can't tell you the last time we had an opportunity to kind of get a Dino Prime or Moments for this kind of value. The last time was probably in FIFA 19 when they released his SBCs. So that is pretty crazy if you think about it, guys. For 30 tokens, there's a 96 plus Team of the Season player pick, 1 of 5. Now, this is going to get overlooked by a lot of people because it's Team of the Season and we've already got cards that are better than Team of the Seasons. This is going to get very overlooked by a lot of people, but what I do want to let you guys know, there's not that many players. There's less than 30 that are 96 plus. And when you take a look at the base, you have Immobile, Vlahovic, Berardi, and maybe you could say like De Bruyne and VVD. And maybe you could say Modric, Kimmich, and Lewandowski in terms of not being high value. But you have, again, kind of like that Icon Moments player pick. For 30, you have half the pool of players being very, very crazy. I love that this one is 1 of 5 as well. Now, Shapeshifters Kimpembe. I don't think that this card is fully leaked yet. I'm pretty sure this card is not fully leaked. But I do know that that version of Kimpembe, guys, is a center defensive mid. That is the leak. That is a CDM, and that the other one is a center back, right? And this is theoretically the rating, and the 95, 92 are the ratings. I don't know if we know the full in-game stats like 100% yet, so I don't want to go on the video and give you guys a bad source. I'm not 100% sure, but this is 27 tokens for a CDM Kimpembe. So again, you can miss 23 tokens. That's crazy. You can start choosing these rewards, by the way, guys, July 8th. So if you guys log into FIFA right now and you don't see these rewards, it's because they're not out yet. So don't freak out. I don't let you guys go freak out. You guys go log into Foot. You're not going to see it. You're going to go lose your mind. We've got 92 plus Icon Most player pick, 1 of 3 for 25. You know, this one is okay. I think for me, guys, at this one, you either should just, I would skip this one. I think this one's not worth it. I think that this option here, a 95 plus Shapeshifters player pick, like, yes, we may get other promo teams for Shapeshifters, but this one is clear. Like, this one is sick. 95 plus 1 of 5 means you're going to look between Elshar, Silas, Grealish, Atal, Spinazzola. The options here are just too good at 1 of 5 considering you have Messi and Ronaldo available. Son available, Marcelo, Hazard. So for me, the best value of this program is probably 23 tokens in terms of what you're going to put in and what you're going to get. Because what you guys got to understand is that Shapeshifters are the new, like, highest rated, most meta, most fun cards. Yes, something could be fun and meta at the same time. I really believe this. So I think that when you look at it that way, that's very important, right? Because those cards have the biggest boost with the skill moves and the weak foot. So those cards are now the most relevant in FIFA. So I think that that's a really good option considering that's 1 of 5. And as I said, if this is going till July 25th, 30 days, you could probably just get this from doing the daily SBCs every day. You probably don't even have to do a damn objective. I swear, I think that's really what it is for this one. So that's really good value. Icon of Moments Cafu, guys, for 20 tokens. Now, I have Cafu in my team. I love Cafu. I think this FIFA, he is so good. I don't know if it's just the new icon effect. I freaking love Cafu. I've played 200 games with this card, the Moments, and I had the Prime for a long time. And the Moments, the Prime is crazy, but the Moments is significantly better than the Prime. I played 442 games with the Prime. He's just a really good card. So for 20 tokens, if you're looking for that fullback that's guaranteed icon, I would recommend against it, though. You take a look at yesterday, we just got Guerrero. Like, this is the time of the year where Cuadrado, all these fullbacks, they got the skills, they got the maxed out pace. So I don't know if that's really worth it. 95 EFIGS for half the amount of tokens of the 96 plus, and it's 1 of 5 again. So you probably have a higher chance to get some fodder here. I won't lie to you. But there's not that many 95s. Yes, there's a good amount, but you still have some good ones. Teo, Felix. So I'm not as huge on this one, but again, we're talking like efficiency and for the effort, right? For 17 tokens, that's not much. This is also really interesting, guys. 15 tokens, and I think if you're going to grind all of them, like, look at it. You could get For 38 tokens, you can get 2 Shapeshifters player picks. I think that's incredible. I think that's such good value, man. 2. And all the Shapeshifters are really good. I really feel this way. Yes, there's fodder ones with St. Juste, but like Corona's very good at that 94 rated. So I think it's really interesting if you wanna take a stab to try to get Ronaldo, Messi. You can actually do both of the Shapeshifters player picks for 38. You can have 12 leftover tokens. And like when you go to the bottom, what can 12 tokens get you? Well, it could get you another Shapeshifters player pick. You could literally get 3 if you want. And with 12 left, you could still get a Kimpembe, a 92 center back. You could get a guaranteed good Shapeshifters player. I think team of the season, if you're going with the Shapeshifters at this time of the year, it becomes a little bit less relevant. But 85-20, you want to take some fodder. You know, that's always a great option. Like, you could take 85-20, 84-25, 83-25, and 82-25, right? 6 tokens, 11. I mean, 11 tokens. You could take all the fodder packs remaining, even if you wanted to do the top 2 Shapeshifters player picks. So, I think when you take a look at this campaign and what EA is doing here and what they're offering, I really don't think there's a right option. I think there's options where you know you're going to play every day, and maybe Zidane is your dream icon. Look, between Zidane, Dino, and Cafu, all those 3 players are freaking incredible. They're all very good in games. So don't even sit here, you know, and say, okay, this guy is not good. I'm telling you right now, they're all incredible in game. I think for you guys to go ahead and take one of those players, it's got to be a player that you love, right? Because when I take a look at the most efficient or the best option, yes, I do really like Zidane. I think it's awesome that you can get him out of swaps. But as I just mentioned, if you want to get out of me, if you're coming to this video and you want to get out of me that I want an opinion on what's the best thing to take in this game, you know, considering that it's going to be July when I can get my rewards, you guys got to go with the Shapeshifter stuff. The fact that you can get 3 Shapeshifters player picks, or you could get the 93 and the 95, and then all the fodder packs to use fodder into certain SBCs, because as we get later on in the year, you guys have been able to see, we do get some pretty crazy SBCs. Like, EA are starting to go all out. I know Carrasco is expensive, but like, for example, Chiellini, right? I tried him out yesterday. This guy is like 100K. He's the best center back in the game for 100K. So this is kind of the time of the year where EA goes savage mode. They don't really care anymore, and they're just releasing cards for fun. They're trying to keep people on the game. So yeah, for me, guys, my take is that, yes, a chance at a Ronaldo with that balance, like, this is like his team of the year in FIFA 18-17. A Messi, a Marcelo 5-5. Not to forget, you've got so many cool cards, man, regardless. Like, I think Werner, Ramos, and Hazard are so cool outside of that meta 5-5 zone. I think at the worst, like, the thing with the Shapeshifters is that if you're seeing 2 player picks with rating minimums and you're going to see 10 players in the picks in the slots, look, you're going to get somebody you can use in your team because so many of them are usable, and that's what's nice. And I think that's a little bit more of a risk with the team of the season, is that you don't know if you're going to get somebody necessarily very usable. And I think that's kind of the risk that you need to analyze on the swaps program. So that's my take with the swaps, guys. I wanted to kind of go over those real quick. I do want to also go over a couple of things via objectives and stuff. Just kind of get up a one large video with what's going on. We got an Emerson yesterday. I think that this card is really solid. I don't think this is a card that you must get, but because I think that there's just so many center mids. We just took a look at Corona on the market for like 280K, 5-5. So there's just so many other players, but very, very solid card for the Brazil and the Spurs links. And you take a look at it. It's so easy to do this, right? You have to literally win 5 games. So this is such an easy card. You know, go into a friendly, have some fun, and win 5 games. Just got to win 5 games, man. That's it. 5 games. So probably an objective that if you're grinding FIFA at the worst, you guys get this card, you get a couple packs, you don't really like him in game maybe, then you put him in an SBC. 93 rated is very nice at this time of the year. I do like that they put this objective in because I think it's nice that you can play 5 a day. I don't think the packs are necessarily crazy. I would have liked to see EA kind of go back and revert to that Shapeshifter team or guarantee in this tournaments. I thought that definitely made me play the one the other week, but EA is going to do EA, guys. What are we going to be able to do? We can't control what EA is going to do and what they want to not do. So, Shapeshifters has been the promo, guys, of just, like, absolutely extinct cards. Yesterday when I was looking on the market, we had so many cards in this game that were extinct. Ramos is still extinct. He's got a crazy card, man. He looks so good. We'll look at his card in a minute. Marcelo... Guys, I was looking at Marcelo yesterday, and I was thinking, like, where do you play this card? And then I was looking at his price, like, you don't play with it because he's 6 mil. Imagine you bought him at 6 mil yesterday. He's 3 mil now, and he's coming down by the minute. He's 3.9 mil, but 5-star, 5-star, high-low. I mean, like, it's so weird. Like, where do you play this card? Because with the high-low, it's like you never look at Marcelo as a striker or a cam. But, like, yeah, this card, like, I think you do look at him at that position. Flare, outside foot. I really think, like, that's where you look to play this card. I mean, his shot power is so good. He can do it on both feet. So, I think he's a striker. I mean, I think he's a striker or a cam at least. And then, you know, we just spoke about it, but Ronaldo has, like, one of the craziest boosts that we've ever seen. He's still extinct. So, unfortunately, I'm going to have to go look in concepts for Ronaldo for you guys. But, man, that Ronaldo is such a joke. He already has a lot of jam in game. And if you take a look at, like, the difference between his team of the season and this card, it's freaking crazy. I mean, he got 10 balance and 4 agility. So, and I think the other thing with Ronaldo this year is, like, people are always saying that he's a little bit slow. I mean, this guy has maxed out pace, high-low maxed out pace. So, I think in the market right now, people are paying, like, if they could, they would pay, like, 10 mil for him. I really think that's how in demand he is, which is just mental if you think about it. And then, you know, we got a couple other players. Like, I think Timo Werner is a really nice card. I think a lot of people get lost in the skills, and I would be a victim of this, where you look at a card and you're like, I'm not interested because he doesn't have 5-star skills. But I think what Timo Werner can do is really nice, and I was thinking about how good his gold was in the beginning of this game. So this is a card to watch out for this week with 98 shot power and 5-star weak foot, good left stick dribbling, and maxed out pace. I really think that's a sick card. Now, Ramos, for me, is probably going to be up there potentially with Marcelo as, like, the most fun card to use in this promo. He's got another 5-star skill card. But, man, like, we've never had a Ramos that's this fast in FIFA, man. And you ask what's the best position, it's tough to know as well. Like, I think probably a box-to-box is best. But how fun would it be to try Ramos as a striker? How fun would it be to play a weekend league with Ramos and Marcelo as your strikers? That would be fun. Regardless of whatever FIFA game, you could put me on FIFA 19 and I bet it would be fun to use those two. Probably not, actually. That game sucks. Take it back. But yeah, other than that, I think EA's really killed it. I love the El Shar card. I looked at him yesterday. And then a lot of people asking me about Guerrero. Guys, I took the center mid yesterday because it worked best for my club, like with the links and stuff. But I think the right back is probably slightly better, even in the midfield, because I think he's got better defending. So just anyone who was asking me about that, probably feel like the right back is one is slightly better just because the defending's a little bit better. But I think, again, like that's a really kudos to, like, the good SBCs that are being released recently. And I think this Corona is nuts. High, 5-5, sick card. So GG's. We'll see where they continue to take this promo. But that's kind of what I'm saying about the swaps. Guys, I really want to say thank you guys for all the support, man, on the streams and the videos. I know we're doing a lot of different stuff recently, but we're kind of just going with the flow, man, and it's been a really fun time. So everybody just kind of watching the videos and stuff. I just create content, guys, to make you guys laugh and just kind of have a good time, saying that in a non-cringy way. So I really, at this point in my career with creating content for you guys, I'm not really going to force myself to do stuff that personally I really don't want to do. And I think that's the best experience for everybody, for you guys watching, even if it's less people or whatever, man. We're just trying to make content that's really organic and good. I think I've learned over the years that forcing content on stuff you don't want to do is never worth it. So when I'm making videos and I'm doing streams, I'm always doing stuff that I really want to do now. And it's a halfway. It's not like I'm trying to, like, abandon people and do completely different stuff, but I'm trying to meet you guys halfway and do stuff that we can all collectively really enjoy in the moment and stuff like that. And then a lot of questions coming about Route to Glory, guys. We're going to be doing that in probably like 2 weeks, guys. 2 weeks, because I'll do it for a couple weeks, then I'm going to go away. And my editor's away right now, so I'm waiting for that. So, yeah, guys, thanks for watching the video today. I appreciate it, and I'll see you guys later. Peace.